The next morning, Howie found a note from Delilah under the mat outside the front door of the Monroe's house. I have fallen in love with someone else, it read. I cannot see you anymore. Please do not come sniffing around my yard, and good luck with saving the world. A tear fell from Howie's manly yet sensitive cheek. Just then he heard a cry far greater than the one his heart was silently screaming inside his chest. He ran up the stairs to Pete's bedroom. No, no, no! Pete was crying. What is it? Mr. Monroe, Pete's father, called in alarm as he rushed into the room, almost stepping on the adorable yet low-lying dachshund puppy. Are you okay, Pete? Uh, yeah, I'm okay, said Pete. I just, lost my science homework. Pete's father shook his head. Why don't you look under your bed, he asked. That's where everything else ends up. Ha 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 ha. Pete laughed. Okay, Dad. As soon as Mr. Monroe left the room, Pete scrambled under the bed. The clever and quick-thinking Howie hid himself behind the bunched-up sleeping bag that was still next to Pete's bed from the time his friend Kyle had stayed over 2 weeks ago. Whew, he heard Pete say. No harm done. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to duplicate that formula. Downhearted, Pete came out from under the bed and pulled on a pair of socks he'd found. They didn't match, except an odor. Howie scampered out of the room before Pete could notice he was there. Later that day, when there was no one in the house but Howie, except Bunnicula, who was sleeping, it happened. A strange noise was coming from upstairs. I'd better go investigate, Howie thought. Cautiously, the nervous but ever-brave dachshund went up the stairs. With each step he took, the sound grew louder. It's coming from Pete's room, he thought. Grunch! 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 At least I think that's how the sound was supposed to go. What was it? The curious and daring Howie had to know. The door creaked as he opened it. The floor squeaked as he put one paw in front of another. Is someone there? Howie asked. Even though he was trembling inside, his voice was as solid as a finely tuned concert piano. Grunch! Came the answer. Howie's heart started racing. He dared not move. He waited. He waited some more. He dozed off. He woke with a start. That's when he heard the voice. More! It growled. More? Howie asked. More! It repeated. The voice was coming under the bed. Howie moved at a snail's pace toward Pete's bed. He peered under it. Something was breathing, raspy and raw. More, said the gravelly voice. Howie thought his imagination was playing tricks on him. He wished there was someone else there to hear what he was hearing. He felt a lump in his throat as he thought of Delilah. He remembered her standing there with her picnic basket and little flag, calling him Johnny. He remembered her curly blonde ears and high-speed eyelashes. Oh, Delilah, he thought. But then he thought no more, for that was when he noticed the eyes staring out at him from under the bed. The eyes were getting larger. Whoever they belonged to was coming toward him. The formula, Howie thought. He ran as fast as he could.